Okay, something I haven't done before. Where do I begin? Oh yeah, hi. Yeah, that's it I could come up with. See you next time. Nah, I'm only kidding. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm doing a seasonal review for season 23. That's something I have never done before on YouTube, because usually I could review each episode on DeviantArt, but I'm gonna do it on YouTube instead, because why not? Why not just talk about some of my favorite childhood icons for a change? Alright, however, before I begin the review, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry that I have not kept my projects running and kept them all delayed. And hell, I've been delaying my 800 subs Gmod video I promised to make, but... Okay, you know what? I'll make this clear. No more promises, because every time I try to plan on a video, I end up canceling it, either because of school or what. And yes, excuse me for having a social life. From now on, no more promises, because I just don't think this kind of way is just not caring for my own projects, and to be honest, I still have my ideas occupied, but I confess that all the school and other stuff has been dragging on, and been active on DeviantArt a lot more, and especially on Twitter, and I apologize, and no more promises, okay? Okay, now with that out of the way, let's get to our first episode. The first episode has recently aired in Mexico. Yes, both English and Spanish. And this episode is Free the Roads. And the writer of this episode is Michael White. I quite like this guy. I mean, he's got such good writing that I thought many writers of the show, well, almost all of them, have such potential in knowing the source material. The same guy who wrote An Engine of Many Colors and Hunt the Car, well, Hunt the Truck in the UK, he has done it again. What do I mean by done it again? He's impressed many people, including me. I can really relate to this writer because of how much he knows the source material, even to the Railway series. Oh, and heads up for season 23, it's safe to say that it is the final season where Andrew Brenner is the head writer. Why did he leave the show? No, it's not because he isn't happy with his idea of Big World Big Adventures. I'm pretty sure he was proud of it. He wanted to pursue other projects. I can honestly understand why, though. I'm gonna miss this writer. He did start the Renaissance, but he's never forgotten. And no, he is not God, so shut up. Before we go in the notes, the plot of the episode is, in this episode, Bulgy occurs an accident after Max and Monty distract him from the road, causing the soil bag to fly in the sky and fill in the water tower for the steam engines. And that leaves him and Bertie doing all the passenger work for the engines whilst they have to get the soil out of their boilers and tanks. That seems like a very interesting plot, and that's how they would have gone up with, and to be honest, that's something the classic series would have done back then. Think about it. With an episode of Bulgy, you just have to admit, this plot does have the right to fit in well with the season. Yeah, well, it filled in well with the Bulgy episode is what I'm trying to say. It does open off nicely with Thomas the narrating storyteller saying, Bulgy the bus carries passengers around the island. He has a dislike of the railway and always wants passengers to travel by road. That is true about Bulgy's character. He always dislikes railways, and he's like, enjoyment is all you engines live for. One day railways will be ripped up. Get my Bulgy impression? Yeah, that impression of Bulgy was from George Carlin. Yeah, Remember him? Of course I do. Talented guy, huh? Speaking of George Carlin, the introductory starts off the episode very well, and I like it. That'll give points. Bulgy leads his protest saying, "Free the roads!" At a railway crossing. In fact, Percy does say it is dangerous to stand in the middle of the railway crossing. That really shows that common logic was still around. That is 100% true. Never stop in the middle of the train tracks. Yeah, think about it. What if a train is coming? Bulgy's wish for railway operation to come to an end leads to, well, a pretty funny imagination sequence, where the engines are the antagonists and the road vehicles are the heroes and the train passengers are the citizens. Yeah, that got a laugh out of me because it's pretty funny. Funny enough, it leads to him, well, daydreaming, getting distracted, ending up with Max and Monty, then having an accident. Then, well, the whole story spreads. Like it completely happened. Well, it just did happen, yeah. He got his wish. It all happened when Bulgy's accident caused a soil bag to turn into pretty dirty water in the water tower. Later, Bulgy arrives at Knapford Station where the Fat Controller is waiting for him, as Thomas had taken ill. He asks Bulgy if he would take Thomas as passengers, which he agrees, meaning that he is happy, and he and Bertie have agreed to pick up the passengers the steam engines have broken down. Okay, I'm pretty sure not all of them have broken down. I know Thomas broke down. Although off-screen, Gordon had, well, taken ill the same way Thomas did, and Rebecca ended up being held up at Vickerstown. Things are fine with Bertie and Bulgy at first, but then things go wrong when Bertie's radiator ends up breaking down, because of the fact that there were too much passengers. Wow, huh. What a way for buses to break down, huh? All of Bertie's passengers end up being crammed into Bulgy. He ends up on his way again, but later gets his comeuppance. Attention everyone! Bulgy has received his comeuppance! His axle had given way, and his wheel fell off. So Topham Hatt finds out it was Bulgy that caused confusion and delay, showing how responsible Bulgy is. Soon all the engines have their boilers cleaned out. Yeah. Everyone is back on service, but later on, Bulgy is to be taken to a garage on rail with Thomas on board. Yeah, that's how the episode ends, and I'm pretty sure Thomas did know that Bulgy received his comeuppance, yeah. The episode overall was great. It was really good. Well, not to mention, amazing. We never even had an episode where Bulgy gets the lead role since Season 7. It's also good to see the road vehicles get attention again. Well, not counting Butch. In one scene where he is towing Bertie to the shop, and what I mean by shop is a repair shop. Well, for cars, yeah. The episode, for its writing, its story, its imagination sequence, and the usage of the road vehicle characters, well, most specifically Bertie and Bulgy, makes the episode a very good episode. So yeah, it's 10 out of 10. I just appreciate it. It is worth considering it, watching it anytime you like. Michael White, you have impressed me again, amigo. Keep up the good work, and I'm pretty sure you're having a ball with the television show. So yeah, this is the end of this review, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Yeah.
Still big runs around.